Hello everyone, good lovely morning, welcome back to SorryGregory. Very interesting, very boring, very hot, very cold, very whatever. How dull is that? Today I'm going to make a video about this little awful word you don't want to use anymore, and I'm talking about the word very. See you in a sec. In my opinion, the word very is one of the most useless words in the English language. All it does is just magnify other words, so make them bigger, stronger. I'm going to show you how to get rid of it to describe everything and use other words which give more information, which will make you sound more like a native speaker and make your writing very good. Phenomenal. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Please hit the bell icon so you are alerted when I make a new upload next time. Anyway, are you ready? Now, the first on my list today to deal with is very cold. Do you think there are better ways to say it's very cold? I think so, and I'm going to show you right now. When it's cold, but when it's minus 25 degrees Celsius, it's just freezing. There is no sense to call it very cold. You can take water outside and it will turn into an ice cube in no time. That's how cold it is. So it's much better to say it's freezing instead of it's very cold. So what have I just done? I have replaced very and an adjective with one powerful adjective that serves various purpose. On the other hand, when it's very hot outside, instead of saying this summer is very hot, say this summer is scorching. Look at this sentence, it sounds very good. Brilliant. Now another on my list today is a splendid word, ravenous, which is great to use instead of very hungry. This is such an amazing word, ravenous. It even sounds hungry when I say it. Next time you can say, after spending the whole day walking we were very hungry, or after spending the whole day walking we were ravenous. Alright, let's talk money now. If you know a person who has a lot of money, you can say, she comes from a rich family. Or, to sound better, use only one word and say, she comes from a wealthy family. You can also say, I'm wealthy, so I can give some money to charity. Very rich or wealthy, that's quite a difference, isn't it? Now my favorite, business connected. You can say, the service in that company was very slow, so I decided to never come back there. This sentence is okay, but let's improve it and say, the service in that company was really sluggish, so I decided to never come back there. Sluggish, what a fantastic word. It sounds slow. Now another one in business. Instead of saying we had a very short conversation, you can sound better and say we had a brief conversation. Cool, isn't it? I think this calls for some homework. Yes, I know it's hard to believe that, but even in a free YouTube video you get homework to do. I want you to comment below with at least 3 alternatives for very and an adjective. Let's see how many we can get under the video, so we have this huge resource for everyone to share. Now the last one today, it is a word which we use instead of very good, and it is superb. People don't usually use this word, so if you say this food is superb, it is such an amazing compliment. You can also say he's doing a superb job under difficult circumstances. Gentlemen, if you want to flatter a lady, don't tell her she looks very good. Tell her she looks superb. So that was my list of words you can use to sound better in English. Let's sum up these words. Instead of saying very cold, say freezing. Instead of saying very hot, say scorching. Instead of very hungry, say ravenous. Instead of very rich, say wealthy. Instead of very slow, say sluggish. Instead of very short, say brief. And instead of very good, say superb. As you can see, very is a very easy word to use. That's why we hear it so often. Actually, even now, instead of saying a very easy word, I should have said an effortless word to use. We hear very this, very that, it is so boring, monotonous. So let's change it. Let's make a language sound richer, let's improve it so you sound more intelligent and eloquent. I actually think that finding these more powerful adjectives is loads of fun, and it makes your writing and speech much more descriptive. Plus, you sound like you know so much more English because you've got all those words not everyone knows. Thanks for the day and see you next time. Cheers!